Just direct your feet, son, to Daddy Green's Pizza.
Watch yourself, son.
All yiggity, you know who it is. So it's been a lot of gunplay in California here lately. Wonder what's going on down there. So you see the police chief and who they got reporting. Let's go ahead and dive in and see what happened this time, guys. I mean, I guess this is in addition to what has already happened this month. But it goes on to say a gunman killed. Hold on, let me blow that up for y'all. Let me get y'all a little. Okay, now we there. All right, here we go. It say a gunman killed 7 people at 2 agricultural businesses in North California, plunging the state into mourning again in the wake of its 3rd mass killing in 8 days. Officer arrested in the suspect in Monday shooting 67 Chunli Zhao after they found his car in the parking lot of the sheriff's substation. Mateo County Sheriff's Christina Corpus said. It said 7 people were found dead and 8 were injured at a farm and another location several miles away. And the sheriff's office said officials believe Zhao worked at one of the facilities and the victims were workers as well. We haven't determined they don't know no motive again. Here we go. So it's a pattern. I noticed patterns. This is 3 stories with Asian men, and apparently there's no motive for why Asian men kill people. I guess because they ain't no motive. This is the 3rd time. Which I just did 3 other stories, man. It's the 3rd time. Aerial television images Monday showed police officers collecting evidence from a farm and with dozens of greenhouses, which appear to be located where police found 4 other dead. On Tuesday morning, police continued to the block of the location. California is still reeling from another attack at the Lunar New Year celebration in Monterey Park that killed 11 and cast a shadow over an important holiday. For Asian American communities. Nah. Oh, what you mean? Taking away from their model citizen status? Oh, they don't look so model citizen now that they've been shooting up the Asian parties? Okay, get you. It says for the 2nd time in recent days, California communities are mourning the loss of loved ones and the senseless act of violence. President Joe Biden said Tuesday morning. Even as we await further details on these shootings, we know that the scourge of gun violence across America requires strong action. I don't even be listening to Big Daddy Joe Biden no more. Mr. Make It Rain for everybody else Biden. I don't even listen to him no more. He just kind of spits. Well, no, let me take that back. It's not incoherent at all because I think he's one of the more calculated, ghoulish, devilish, dub-ass people that there is because he plays dumb, but he knows exactly what he's doing, especially when it comes to black people. I don't know why, Negroes think that somehow Joe Biden has found his camaraderie with black people. He's always been a mouth-frothing, racist guy who didn't even want buses of black children being bussed into where his kids went to school because he said he doesn't want his kids to go to school with such animals. So I don't know how people thought in this last election that Joe Biden was going to change his spots or become something different. I mean, now he's shown countless and numerous times that he's willing to go to the ends of the earth for every community except for black people. So I really don't get the obsession or the infatuation with our people and Joe Biden. But I do understand that a lot of us A, are brainwashed. B, know the difference and still don't care. Because there's a lot of people, regardless of what you say, you'd be like, man, everybody don't know like you, Jay. Everybody ain't up on it like you, Jay. That's BS. It's so much social media and so many of these conversations going on now in 2023 where if you don't know what's going on, you're just ignoring it just to be doing what you're doing. And that's if that's what you want to do, bro. If that's what you want to do, brother, then you do that, sir. You can deny the fact of what's going on. That's cool. I mean, I think, me personally, that a lot of people just it's not a happy subject thinking about your oppression, because once you think about it and once you're in it, now it's like I gotta do something, right? And I think people think that the task of taking on WS or getting upside of the situation that we in is so daunting that they don't even want to try. But that doesn't make any sense, because it's like you rather just live in it. You just rather live and be in it and try your best to ignore it, I guess, until it pops up on your front door. See, most people ain't gonna be they're not going to be okay until it jumps up and bites them in the booty one time, like, from a traffic stop or some police coming to the crib, or you're calling them for some unrelated case or whatever, and now you are a victim of such violence or whatever. People don't really understand until it comes down to them. But it goes on to say, and this is a long article, I won't be reading it all. It says Half Moon Bay is a small coastal city with agricultural roots, home to about 12,000 people. The surrounding Mateo County is a mixture of coastal cities and hills dotted with farms, including floral and tree nurseries, as well as ranches. The county also allows marijuana to be grown in greenhouses and nurseries in some area. Its majority white community, about a third of the population is Latino, and about 5% of the population is Asian. So, yeah, looks like we know who did what and why. It says it goes on to say, we are sickened by today's tragedy of Half Moon Bay, said San Mateo Supervisor Dave Pines. We have not had the time to grieve for those lost in the terrible shooting in Monterey Park. Gun violence must stop. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah. California Governor Gavin Newsom tweeted that the hospital meeting with the victims of the mass shootings, when I get pulled away, is to be briefed about another shooting. This time in Half Moon Bay, tragedies upon tragedies. On January 16th, teenage mother and her baby were among 6 people murked in the shooting at the home in California Central Valley. So, what can we deduce from this, guys? Because clearly, here goes a couple of pictures from the scene. Look who you see who they got talking and representing. I guess it happened in the dark or whatever. I'm just saying. You notice how they ain't talked about no new laws, no new crime, no new laws that need to be made, or this, that, and the other, because of the people that's doing the perpetrating. Have you noticed that? If these was black people that was committing all these crimes, they would have been on senators and everybody like, what are y'all gonna do about these Negroes? But since they got the complexion for the protection and the persuasion for some of them persuasions, we see what the deal is. Today is still Raw Day. There will be Raw over on the other side. I just kind of wanted to do this story to kind of keep in line with all the mayhem and the melee that's been going on. Model citizens are out of control everywhere. What are we going to do about it? But you already know Patreon is popping. Here, let me show you that. Patreon will be up here in a few seconds. If you go to the link in the description, click on that right there. That'll get you right to it. or you can go to, if you're real savvy, you can go to the .com, or not zero anti. Well, go sign the petition there too. But I was more talking about the keepitpraw.com. Okay. Other than that, it's 4 words that I have for you. It is love. It is peace. It is blessings, and it is Maloha. Out the Doha for Shoha. You already know how. Peace.
Sandra Blackwood for Hot Lava Music TV. First off, let's get this straight. I only want a boss. And I like to see a boss and boss shit. Where can you get boss shit, you ask? Well, dig this player. Boss 3 Anti Clothing got that drip for you and your missus. Now first, go follow at Boss 3 Anti Clothing on IG to see more real boss shit. And second, please log on to boss3anticlothing.com. That's boss3anticlothing.com.
We need to go out here and say exactly what we want. And we got to say it with our chest. And we kind of start pussyfooting around, and we got to stop being scared to say exactly what we want, what we need. We need that paper. Say it with your chest. Damn all that. We need justice. We need y'all to love us. No. We don't need that paper. We need reparations in the form of a check. Let's stop being afraid to say it.